Did you read about Apple potentially changing its stance on free music streaming?
Really? I was under the impression they were fiercely committed to paid services. How would a free tier even function within their ecosystem?
It's not just a simple Spotify knockoff. It seems designed to offer limited access, perhaps for non-subscribing users who still want some music.
Limited access implies certain restrictions like skipping songs or having ads, right? But does limited mean economically restrictive or technically restricted?
Both. The article suggests quality limitations on the free tier, plus a potential cap on how much content you can consume monthly.
So they aren't abandoning the premium model entirely, but are using freemium to draw users in who might otherwise skip them completely. What market signals prompted this?
It appears to be a direct response to increased competition and pressure from other platforms that have embraced the free model successfully.
But if they already offer Apple Music with paid plans, why would competing directly on a limited free tier be necessary? Isn't it cannibalizing their existing base?
That's one possible interpretation, but industry analysts suggest it's also about data acquisition, getting users hooked into the platform first.
Data is the most valuable commodity now, so they might sacrifice marginal revenue from the free tier just to gather enough user behavior data for better targeted advertising or upgrades.
Exactly. It allows them to segment the market and understand where people are willing to pay, or where they will only settle for less.
That changes the dynamic completely. They're not selling music, they're selling a profile of your musical habits. What about the artists who benefit from this?
The model might keep the artist royalty structure largely unchanged, which is what critics are focused on, the overall shift in consumer access versus creator payout.
Does Apple even have direct contractual power over how much revenue trickles back to the individual musician through these streaming deals? That seems like a huge loophole for them.
It's complex because the deal structures involve intermediaries, but the sheer scale of user adoption is their biggest incentive to keep the door open, however cheaply.
So, this signals an industry-wide trend away from strict gatekeeping, a realization that maximum reach sometimes outweighs maximum profit per stream.
Precisely. It shows a reluctant acknowledgement that the consumer expectation for baseline access has fundamentally changed in the streaming age.
But if everyone starts expecting a free minimum level, doesn't that devalue the paid subscription itself over time, creating an even harder hurdle to clear?
That's the inherent risk of the freemium model. It raises the consumer baseline while simultaneously eroding the perceived value of the premium offering.
It forces both consumers and platforms into a constant game of maintaining perceived scarcity and undeniable value for that paid tier.
And it suggests that the next phase of music streaming won't be about quality or exclusivity, but rather integration into other user experiences.
So we should expect these platforms to start integrating deeply with health trackers, AR glasses, or even automotive interfaces.
That's a strong possibility. The focus will shift from just listening to building an inseparable part of daily life utilities.
Ultimately, the battle isn't about who streams more songs. It's about which platform owns the next layer of our digital attention.